Renanim, ¿cómo está? And hello, welcome back to another episode of Grace Daily, hosted by Grace International Baptist Church here in Chuuk, Micronesia. Glad to have you here with us today. As we wrap up for the week of our devotional thoughts and kind of diving into some of the deeper things that really wouldn't have a whole lot of other time to get into on a Sunday because we've already got so many other things to talk about. Today, our last part of this week's devotions comes from Philippians chapter 2, verse 2, and it says this: "Fulfill ye my joy, that ye may be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind." Paul really hounds unity in this letter. And it's almost like every time we read another sentence, he's somehow squeezing in another reference to unity. Now, we all like aspects of unity. Sometimes my wife and I can just look at one another and we can kind of know what the other one is thinking about. And my favorite when this happens, usually I'm the one that eats sweet things, she's the one that eats salty things. And so we'll do snacks every now and then for the different, but when we can both agree that it's time to buy a little bit of ice cream when there's ice cream in stock. I like that unity when she wants ice cream and I want ice cream, the world is a happy place. And so we like that aspect of unity. We have the same mind. And that's what Paul is exhorting us to today. He uses certain forms of the word phronete, or to think, or to be of an opinion. He uses that word phronete, or forms of it 10 times in this letter. Now that's a lot of uses for just a very short book. Then in this one verse, he uses the same, at least a form of the word, twice. He tells us to be phronete, to be of the same mind, or to feel the same way. And then just a couple of words later, he tells us to be phronautes, which is to be one-minded. So there's not a huge difference in the shade of meaning in these two words, which is kind of interesting. Rather, it's just kind of like him hitting the head of the nail over and over and over again. Paul wants us to have the same type of thoughts and the same goal. Rather, he wants the essence, the root of our thoughts. Sorry, let me back up. Now, what he doesn't mean here are that the thoughts like the three and 3, 2, 1. Now, what he doesn't mean here are us having thoughts like a robot where we're all only allowed to think one way. But rather, he wants the essence or the root of our thoughts to be the same. In just a few more verses, he's going to tell us, let this mind be in you, okay, same root word, let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus. So when we are like-minded or have the same mind, what does this mean? It means that we are all to share the mind of Christ. As Isaiah reminds us, his thoughts are not our thoughts. But when we allow Christ to renew our mind, according to Romans 12, then we slowly begin to have the same mind of Christ. And so today, church, let us turn our thoughts to the same thing, to Jesus. Let's all be like-minded in the way that we exalt him today. Grace and peace, my friends.